Happy Tuesday, bestie.
Happy Tuesday, bestie.
O, diba? Isang linggo na naman na nakalipas.
Yeah.
Kamusta na kaya ang ating mga viewers?
Kamusta na ba kayo, guys?
Ikaw?
Andiyan pa ba kayo?
How have you been?
Grabe, sobrang busy, sa mga work.
Same.
And grabe yung pinagdaanan natin last episode.
Napanood nyo ba? If hindi nyo pa napapanood, episode 4 is out now.
Yeah. Panoorin nyo, please.
Oo, kasama namin yung friends namin doon. Super gulo, saya.
Yeah.
Parang may something ngayon. Bakit magkaiba ang drinks natin?
Si isa matcha, yung isa
That's Vietnamese
coffee.
Nakalimutan ko yung flavor but sea salt foamy nasa taas niya.
Yeah.
Where did you get your coffee from?
Yung sa akin from Coffee Blanc.
Yung akin naman, I got this from Oolong, Vietnam. It's one of my most favorite cafes here in Capitolio.
Yes.
Alam mo, gets ko na eh kung bakit magkaiba drinks natin. Very
Why?
contrasting. Just like the views and opinion of the people over the internet tungkol sa pag-uusapan natin topic ngayon.
Which is...
Tcharam! Today, we are talking about celebration of Women's Month.
Ang sarap!
Hoy, mag-cheers naman muna tayo. Cheers.
Cheers!
Let's go sa question natin ngayon. How has it been being a woman in this era, bestie?
To be honest, I don't know how to feel about it kasi alam mo pag nakakabasa ko ng mga accounts ng mga nangyayari sa kababaihan before, kung ikukumpara ko siya sa nangyayari now, I feel privileged enough na meron ako ng mga rights na wala yung mga kababaihan before. Like, nakakaboto ako and makikita naman natin ngayon na may opportunity na ang mga kababaihan to take space sa workforce. May mga women leaders na tayo, 'di ba? Ang layo na ng narating natin, but at the same time, nakakalungkot pa rin kasi hindi pa rin talaga natin masabi na totally equal kaming mga babae sa mga kalalakihan. There's still a fight for equality in this day and age. Malayo
Yes.
na nga ang narating natin pero we're still fighting. So, to answer your question, I'm quite unsure kung anong mararamdaman ko. Pero siguro, being an optimistic, masaya ako kung nasaan kung saan kami sa society as of now.
Kasi
Ganyan.
it was a long fight no? As long as we can remember, yung misogyny, it has long been engraved sa history natin. No matter where it is May it be sa work, culture, language, religion. So, say for example, sa work, before, maraming jobs ang hindi pwedeng magtrabaho ang mga babae.
Yeah.
Whereas ngayon, normal na siya. Say for example, as simple as yung mga lady guards natin, security guards, 'di ba? Sobrang male-dominated yung industry na yun. It's good to see na may ganong progress na tayo na we also acknowledge na women can also protect us through yung security services na kaya nilang ibigay. And aside from that, religion. I'm sorry to say, but yung religion kasi, ang aga-ata ng controversy na bibitawan ko.
Go!
Pero, di ba kasi, ang mga babae ay hinugot sa tadyang ng lalaki, di ba? So,
Says who? Charo!
says the Bible, bitch. It is like that. And knowing na ang daming followers ng Christianism
Religion,
and Catholicism, nandun talaga siya eh. And you know what? Even nga sa movies na napapanood ko, Emily Paris is a show that I really love. And there's this scene na si Emily, nag-work siya and she's working on a campaign. Sabi niya, why is the vagina translated as le vagin and not la vagin? So parang yung le ata sa kanila signifies something like for men and la is for women in French. And then she goes to ask her boss, Sylvie. Sabi niya, why is the vagina masculine? And you know, ang sagot ni Sylvie doon, maybe because the vagina is something a woman has but a man possesses.
Oh.
And then sabi ni Emily, that's so fucked up. And I agree.
Oh my God. I didn't know na ganun pala ang translation niya sa French
Yes.
language.
That's what I'm trying to say, diba? Misogyny is engraved almost everywhere. So, it's really a fight na kailangan nating suportahan, kami mga kalalakihan, 'di ba? because equality doesn't mean less rights for us.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Definitely. And ikakalampag ko to na alam kong magiging topic natin siya later on, but sa mga nagsasabi dyan na trans women shouldn't be celebrated during the Women's Month kasi ang logic ng mga kababaihan na nababasa ko nung, hindi lahat, because ayun na nga lang yung month namin, i-dominate nyo pa. Girl? Girl. I mean,
I just wanted to say na alam mo climax pa dapat natin itong talk na to.
Pero kasi diba, it's,
yung eagerness natin na pag-usapan siya, I get it. But you know what? I agree with you. Going back to my statement, recognizing trans women doesn't mean recognizing you guys less. We're just being progressive. We've been promoting inclusivity for so long, and hearing people say na trans women shouldn't be celebrated during Women's Month is like nileles pa din yung mga kababaihan.
Trans woman ka lang. Hindi ka tunay na babae. Parang ganyan,
Oo.
'di ba? May ganong factor eh. May ganon kaming impression na nakukuha eh. Napapaisip ako na parang pag nasama ba ang mga trans sisters natin sa celebration ng Women's Month, magiging kabawasan ba yan sa pagkababae mo, girl? 'Di ba? So
for us people naman who believes that equality includes trans women, when we're educating those who thinks otherwise, let's be graceful about it. Baka kailangan lang talaga nila ng, konting, hoy.
nudge.
Yes. So, happy Women's Month, and we celebrate you all equally. The progression that we've made din naman, if we would talk about it, nakakatuwa na din naman siya. Say for example, in beauty contests, Miss Payne is the first trans woman to grace the stage of the Miss Universe pageantry. And sabi nga niya, sobrang importante lang na nandun siya.
Kahit di siya mag-title holder,
Yes,
no?
and I agree with that. And watching that, it gave me goosebumps, sabi ko. Wow.
Sobrang historic niya. Kasi it shows that we as a society can accept them, not just tolerate them.
And despite the fact na merong mga pagtatalo kung yung pageantry ba, is it still relevant in these days, diba? The women are there fighting for it, fighting for their voices to be heard in this very, very broad and big platform. So, let's talk about that. Since we're talking about Women's Month celebration, maghimay-himay tayo ng mga topics na pwede natin pag-usapan doon. Maybe let's go first with yung paborito ng mga tao kung saan napapanood ang mga kababaihan. Pageantry.
Okay.
Bestie, ikaw ba? Do you believe that pageantry is still very pang-beauty pageant ata yung tanong natin? Gusto mo ba contestant ka ngayon? Okay,
parang I can take the pressure right now. I'm not built to be,
so, very Steve Harvey ako dito.
Yeah.
Hindi, try natin to for the audience. Okay. Candidate number 1. Charity. Ay, boxing.
Parang let's get ready to rumble para dapat ang
Okay. Miss, anong gusto mong bansa ka?
Philippines.
Okay.
Ooh,
Miss Philippines,
Oh.
here is your question. Do you believe that pageantry is still relevant in this day and age?
Thank you for the wonderful question.
You're welcome.
I believe
The
the children are the future.
Teach them well.
And let them lead the way. Thank you. Charot.
Pero go, seriously.
In my own opinion, I think pageants shouldn't be relevant na. Kasi the essence of ito nga mga beauty pageants is na-objectify ang mga women. Masyadong male gaze, siya eh. Yung dating sa akin, parang it's through a lens of a man. Kasi may swimsuit competition, tapos, di ba, kahit sabihin natin na inclusive na sila sa height and all, parang wala pa tayo masyado nakikita ng mga hindi conventionally attractive na, alam mo yon na mga candidates na nag-title holders. So, it just amplifies the male consumption ng pampaganda lang.
Yes.
Paganda lang. Though, di ba, kaya nga may question and answer para makita kung ano yung intelligence ng girl, and may mga advocacies. But, I think, pwede naman kasi siyang maipakita ng mga babae nang hindi sumasali ng beauty contest. Do you get what I mean? I mean, I think it's time to find other ways to channel kung ano mang hinahanap, kung ano man nakukuha natin na entertainment sa beauty pageant. But, pero sige, go. Kayo naman nag-invento ng, di ba, Miss You organization. Go. Pero, ayun, hindi.
Tinatarayan niya kayo. Oh. Galit na naman siya, guys.
Kaya di na rin ako masyadong nanonood kasi outdated na ako talaga sa beauty pageant. Anything beauty pageant, medyo outdated na ako. Hindi ko na siya, as a matured woman na, kasi nung bata tayo, entertainment talaga siya, girl.
Yes.
Like, sa school, pinag-usapan talaga
Diba,
siya
meron nga
ganyan.
doon freebies ang Pilipinas.
Diba?
Basketball, boxing, and
Beauty pageant, di ba? Pero ngayon, as a realized woman, it doesn't resonate with me na.
Alam mo, I'm surprised to see na we have different opinions dito sa part na to. Feeling ko first time natin pag-uusapan to. Tama ba ako?
Totoo.
Diba?
Never pa namin
Walang
napag-usapan tong topic
walang
na to.
Parang pinag-uusapan lang namin, uy, ang ganda ni Catriona. Pero yung, like, on a deeper essence, hindi pa. Ako naman kasi, I sort of agree with you, but from maybe siguro may ibang perspective lang ako. Feeling ko kasi yung beauty pageants, the way the woman sees it, is for them to have a platform na they can be themselves. They're doing it not for the consumption or kung ano man makakuha nila from the male audience, but for them to feel empowered in its own. I kind of agree with you na meron pa ring hindi na-break na stereotypes. And I think it's a fight na kailangan pa nating pagdaanan. But if I were to answer my question na tinanong ko sa'yo, are beauty pageants still relevant today? Yes, it is, but there's a structure that has to be fixed. Yung ano kasi niya, yung pattern niya, in a way, obsolete na. And I'm really happy to see yung mga product ng beauty pageants na nakikita natin. For one, I really love Catriona.
Yeah.
Diba? Miss Pia. They're the ones who really fought and used their platform para sa mga advocacies nila. Kasi nga, beauty pageant, yung mga tanong daw doon, it may sound like a job interview because it is.
But I still think na kung walang beauty pageant, may advocacies pa rin naman si Catriona, di ba? May advocacies pa rin sila Pia. But, ayun nga, siguro ang nakikita ko lang na positive side ng pageants is nalalaman ng buong mundo yung advocacies nila. But, minsan din kasi nakikita ko na the advocacy isn't really rooted sa kagustuhan ng tao, like for a candidate na magkaroon ng advocacy. Parang yung iba kasi parang requirement na yun, di ba? Mga beauty queen, kailangan may advocacy ka. Kasi, parang itatanong sa'yo yan, mananalo ka pag may maganda kang advocacy. So, parang, for me, parang kaya ka lang ba nagka-advocacy dahil sumali ka ng beauty pageant? Dahil candidate ka ng isang prestige na beauty pageant. Parang,
so, instead of you serving for the advocacy serves you.
Yeah, parang performative lang ba?
Yes.
Parang ayun lang yung thoughts ko na kung bakit hindi na siya dapat maging relevant. Parang ginagawa nga lang performers ang mga kababaihan. Ayun, ganun ko na siya nakikita now as a fully realized woman. Parang ganun.
I agree with that din naman. And I think, mas kailangan kong pakinggan din yung voice mo, most especially because you are a woman.
But I'm
Diba?
not saying din naman na mali ka. Mali yung na dapat
Hindi yun ang
ganyan.
sinasabi mo. joke.
Parang it's just that may iba-iba na tayong perspective.
But at least the bottom line here is, we both want the same thing. Na yung women, for them not to be objectified and be seen as, figure for the male gaze. Same thing. Let's table this discussion for now kasi mamaya magsuntukan tayo.
Kaya
dito.
nga suntukan sa Kapitolyo.
Yun lang. So, celebrating Women's Month, malapit siya kasi sa akin eh. Kasi nga, nakikita ko rin yung struggles ng mga tao around me. Most especially ng mga babaeng nagpalaki sa akin. Say for example, with their rights. Let's go back dun sa idea ng women empowerment. What is women empowerment? The easiest way na sinabi ni Vice Ganda to, as a solid show timer, na nanonood araw-araw.
Solid show timer.
Sabi ni Vice Ganda, tinanong niya kasi sa isang sexy babe candidate. So, going back sa mga beauty pageants na naman, diba? So, sabi nung sexy babe candidate, ang advocacy niya daw is women empowerment. But when asked, what is women empowerment?
Hindi niya nasagot.
In a way. So, Vice was able to express it in a very simple term na kahit yung 5-year-old maintindihan. So, she said it this way. Sabi niya, long ago, women aren't seen equal to men. Say, for example, with the rights to vote. Wala silang ganon. Then, come the time na there are plenty of women who fought for it, for the women in our age today to have those rights. And then ngayong meron na tayong rights, we have to use it. We have to empower the women to use it. Kasi kung hindi natin gagawin yun, sayang lang, bakit pa sila nagpakamatay, di ba? Bakit pa may dumanak ng mga dugo before? Same goes today. May mga babae pa rin, di ba, who fights for the future generation of women to come. Say, for example, Gabriela. They're a party list who's a voice sa Congress natin. They're one of the pursuants ng Responsible Parenting and Reproductive Health Act. May mga babae pa rin na lumalaban para sa ganun ngayon. And I'm just happy to see na merong ganun. So going back, 'di ba? Hindi lang sa larangan ng pagandahan ng politika nakikita ang mga babae. Marami din. And ikaw ba, Bestie, do you want to cite and shine some light sa mga kilala mong babae?
On the spot naman masyado.
Wala siyang kilalang babae. Puro, sige, ako na rin mauna.
Sige.
Feeling ko nga mostly na mga nilolook up ko, mga babae, parang paglalaki yung ina-idolize ko, feeling ko skeptical ako agad. So, say for example, sa politics, when Leni Robredo run for the 2022 presidential election, sabi ko, parang breath of fresh air talaga siya. And when I heard her platform, and nung nag-dig deep ako sa kung ano mga na-accomplish niya, and during her terminology as a vice president din, sabi ko, perfect candidate to. Unfortunately, she did not win. Actually, it's not her loss sa atin pa nga.
Yeah.
And I would stand by that. But at least we have Risa Hontiveros, who I look up to din.
Same tayo with Madam Risa Hontiveros. Kasi makikita mo talaga na isa siya sa mga senador na talagang very competent. Ginagawa talaga ang trabaho as a lawmaker. And talagang makikita mo na may pakialam siya sa mga Pilipino eh. Kaya gano'n na lang siya ka-eager. In a very male-dominated field, 'di ba? Ilan lang ba ang mga babaeng senador natin? I don't know.
Pero supposedly, dapat walang gender bias
dapat
sana
walang gender
in terms
bias,
of
'di ba?
politics.
Pero ayun nga, knowing na it's a very male-dominated field, seeing Madam Risa thrive as a senator, as a politician, it really does something to me. Go girl. Go Madam Risa. Let's represent the women
Slay.
community. Ganyan.
Kung babae ako, I would be really proud. Like, I wanna be that bitch.
Yeah.
Ganon ako. So,
And wait lang, baka sabihin nyo, misogynistic ang term na bitch.
No.
We say it with love.
Yes. You say it like, you're that bitch. Ganon.
Yeah. Disclaimer lang po, baka sabihin nyo.
Marami akong ganon eh. Say for example, in terms of modeling, oh my gosh, I so love Kelsey
Kelsey
Merritt.
Merritt.
She's a 15-year-old Atenean girl who dreamt to be a model. And then look at her now. Like, yun talaga yung sabi ko na, I wanna be her.
Share ko na lang din yung sa akin. I admire Shira Luna.
The photographer. Yes.
Diba? Kasi ang daming sikat na male photographers, but sobrang kakaunti lang ng mga female photographers na kilala sa Pilipinas. So, I admire Miss Shira Luna for that. Sino pa ba? Lady Gaga, for the entertainment industry. Isa siya sa pinaka mga nililook up ko kasi isa siya sa mga singers, hindi lang singer, hindi mo lang siya masabi na singer. Isa siyang artist talaga na hindi lang siya gumagawa ng music for herself. She uplifts a community through her art, through her music, especially yung LGBTQ plus A community. Dahil sa kanya, ang daming nagkaroon ng courage na mag-come out because they feel celebrated through her songs. And kahit siya kasi, naging subject siya to discrimination. Kasi diba may issue nun before na pinagkakamalan siyang
trans daw
either
siya.
trans siya or intersex siya.
Yes.
Parang laging tinatanong sa kanya sa interviews yon.
And you know what? Remembering that when I was in high school, sobrang
Paniwala
nalilito
ka
ako
ba?
dun. Hindi kasi hindi ko alam yung concept ng intersex dati.
Ba't masyadong big deal sa kanila? Kung ano yung nasa under her pants, parang ganyan. And siya rin naman sinabi niya na why is it such a big deal? Why does it matter?
I think I
Parang
know that
ganon.
interview. Sinabi niya dun na when she was asked years ago kung trans woman siya, she did not react. Kasi daw, alam niya yung magiging gravity. If i-deny niya, baka ma-disappoint sila. Ang ma-feel ng mga trans women then is
kinakahiya yung pagiging trans.
sila or yung mga
ganyan.
intersex, ganon. And I so love her for that.
Yeah. So, Lady Gaga talaga is one of my most looked up artists in
I
this
agree.
day and age. Stream Mayhem.
Stream Mayhem. Lady Gaga, if you're what?
Mars, palike naman. Pasubscribe
Oo,
naman
share
sa
mo
amin, Miss
Dahil
Lily
ang dami mo mga nire-repost sa TikTok, ha? Pero anyway, going back dun sa sinabi mo na are women just defined ba of what's underneath their pants, 'di ba?
The very reason why women experience oppression from men is very, very related sa aming reproductive system.
Agree.
'Di ba? Ang laging sinasabi ng mga men sa babae, you cannot be this, you cannot be that because you're too emotional, because you have menstruation, because you should only be a mother. Masyadong kinakahon ang babae, nililimitahan ang mga babae because of our reproductive system.
Kaya let's be clear about this. The ability to give birth and reproduce doesn't limit as to what can a woman become only. Ang essence ng pagiging babae ay hindi lang para sa pagpaparami. Hindi tama na sagutin niya na woman. The essence of being a woman is to be able to conceive a child. No. Maraming physically incapable na magbuntis, pero babae.
And it
Diba?
doesn't make them less of a woman. That kind of mentality, it reeks of internalized misogyny. So, when you say na define a woman, I can define it, of course, pero that's only my own perception of it.
Yeah.
I cannot say na it can be true to everyone else, because womanhood is a lived experience. The sex you're assigned at birth doesn't necessarily need to determine how you live your life.
I agree. And then, can I just say this quote na I heard from Jake Zyros? It goes something like this. If you cannot understand me, just be kind to me.
Yeah. Ano ba
Diba?
naman yung, girl, ano ba naman yung mag-shut up na lang kung walang magandang sasabihin.
Yes.
Diba?
And I will give this another quote from one of my most favorite movies. Pwedeng tayo sa mundo, may iba-iba tayong perspectives ng tama. So, the quote goes something like, if you're given the chance to be right or to be kind, choose kind.
Yeah.
Kasi yung pagiging tama, pwedeng iba-iba yung perspective natin eh. Pwedeng sa mata mo tama ka, sa mata ko iba yung tama. Pero ano ba yung mabuti? Feeling ko yun lang naman yung pinaglalaban nating lahat eh, 'di ba? To live in a world filled with kindness and compassion. 'Di ba? Compassion over someone's liberty, rights, para mabuhay sila ng equal sa atin. And equality to someone doesn't mean less rights for you.
Yeah.
Chatty and I could go the whole day talking about this. But you know what? This is a systemic problem din kasi. Gusto ko lang iparating na passing the right laws. Laws that encompasses yung divorce, abortion. Because you know what? Divorce is not just for the liberty of men and women. Most specifically,
For women talaga siya.
For women talaga siya kasi yung gender-based violence mostly affected nito mga kababaihan, 'di ba? Yung binubugbog, wala silang magawa because they're weaker compared to men.
And i-add ko lang din na, kasi may mga nagsasabi na, bakit kailangan pa mag-divorce bill? May annulment na. Ang goal kasi ng divorce is for protection talaga ng women. Kasi sa divorce bill, may saklaw doon na sinasabi na once mag-divorce itong dalawang mag-asawa na ito, magkakaroon ng protection financially yung babae. Whereas kasi pag annulment, pag naghiwalay silang dalawa, walang makukuha yung babae sa asawa niyang lalaki. Which is usually, alam naman natin na ang structure kasi ng mga families sa Pilipinas ay provider ang lalaki. So, one of the aims of divorce bill is to protect women na vulnerable sa mga ganong sitwasyon na hindi kayang mag-provide, para kahit papano meron silang makukuha na could help them stand on their own feet. It's
Correct.
more than just para lang sa mga tao na gusto makipaghiwalay for the sake of makapag-asawa, alam mo yun, maging single ulit, ganyan. One of the reasons why people are lobbying and advocating for the divorce bill to be passed is for the protection of women talaga. Vulnerable women.
I agree. Kasi economically, hindi pa rin naman nakikita na ang women ay equal to men. 'Di ba? Marami pa ring fields where men earns more than women.
Yeah. And this is backed by research.
Correct.
I think you can see na ang parity rate ng Philippines ay hindi pa rin talaga equal. So makikita mo na mas marami pa rin talagang lalaki ang nabibigyan ng opportunity sa workforce. At mas malaki ang kita kumpara sa mga employees.
And also abortion. Yung debate kasi ng mga tao ng abortion, ayoko yan kasi pinagbabawal ng Diyos yan. Abortion is not ruining your faith. If hindi mo need ng abortion, then don't.
It's not for you
Oo, but let us not deprive the women who
who
needs
really
it
need it. Yeah.
of that protection sa sarili nila. Say for example, mga biktima ng rape, unwanted pregnancies, maraming situation na ganon.
And wait lang, can I just say na yung mga pinoprotektahan din natin talaga dito is the little girls
Yes.
that are really affected and mga teenager, yung mga minors.
Just to streamline our thoughts, celebrating Women's Month is not just recognizing yung mga strong and powerful women who have done splendid things sa field nila. It's also fighting for the rights for the future generation of women to come na maging kinder yung mundo sa kanila and moreover, protected sila. Diba? That's what we want.
Actually, kanina ko pa to gustong sabihin, pero can I just ask you, ano ang definition mo ano ang alam mo bakit sineselebrate ang Women's Month?
Good.
Why do we commemorate Women's Month? Ano nun sa'yo?
You're asking for my personal thoughts about or yung
Hindi,
reason talaga
anong
niya?
pagkakaalam mo sa celebration na to ng Women's Month?
Oh, you know what? I have to be honest. Na celebration of Women's Month, lately lang siya na punta sa knowledge ko. Like, when I was growing up, hindi ko gano'n alam na, may Women's Month pala.
Same, actually.
Ganon. So, you know, the people who fights para ma-recognize yung mga gantong celebration, I think it's working and it would be worth it. And if you're asking me what's the essence of it, I think personal take ko lang yung masasagot ko. Maybe it's the same with celebrating Pride. The reason why we're celebrating it is because before, maybe the people in there, moreover yung women, are marginalized. In today's age, we wanted them to be seen as equal na and be recognized as equal. So, that's my answer.
Yeah, natanong ko kasi, actually, recently ko lang din na-realize bakit nga ba sineselebrate ang Women's Month. Kasi, alam ko, ang daming viewers and ang daming netizens sa TikTok na sinasabi, di ba, parang sinasabi nga nila na, kaya nga sinasabi nila na hindi daw dapat kasama ang trans kasi hindi daw nila naiintindihan yung struggles ng like ang ini-enumerate nila yung menstruation, breastfeeding, yada yada yada, PCOS, ganyan-ganyan. For me, napaisip tuloy ako, ano ba ang sineselebrate sa Women's Month?
What is it, bestie?
Ano nga ba sineselebrate na Women's Month? And I came across this article explaining things you didn't know about Women's Month. So, kahit gano'n man nakakahiya ang aminin, ngayon ko lang din nalaman siya. And it's a shame kasi I'm 26 years old and bakit ngayon ko lang siya nalalaman, di ba?
Okay.
But it's a learning curve. So, I wanna use this platform then to educate na lang din and to share the information that I know. Meron ako nabasa na very interesting article saying na this month, this Women's Month, is actually not a celebration but more of an apology.
Apology?
Yeah.
Oh.
And sobrang interesting ito. Ililink ko sa sa video na to below yung para mabasa
Yung
nyo
article.
din. Because sabi ng article na to, it had nothing to do with saying women are equal. It was an apology for writing women out of history. Like Rosalind Franklin, who discovered the double helix structure of DNA only to have 2 men take credit and win the Nobel Prize for her work. Like Lise Meitner, I don't know if I said it right, sorry, who discovered nuclear fission only to have Otto Hahn remove her name from the paper and win the 1944 prize in chemistry. So, this celebration is actually an apology for erasing women from history. And the word history, girl, there's a lot to unpack. But yeah, I kind of agree with this article because for the longest time, women have been discredited
Yes.
sa mga ambag ng kababaihan sa society.
Not just discredited, robbed.
Yeah.
They were robbed.
They were robbed, discredited, and wronged. And so it's important sa ating mga kababaihan to really know what this month is all about. Hindi yung pwedeng nag-celebrate lang tayo just because, go Women's Month, it's my month, ganyan-ganyan. So, ang essence ng Women's Month is to give recognition talaga sa mga kababaihan.
Can I just say that I love that so much nung narinig ko siya sa'yo. Like, ngayon lang, yung pinaparating niya is, 'di ba? This is the society's form of apology to women because they were robbed of the recognition they should have had before, originally, na dapat sa kanila talaga. And through this apology, ang pwede naming may offer. Kasi pag nag-apologize ka, kailangan may something ka ibibigay, di ba? When you're apologizing requires change, di ba? Change of behavior. And basically that, the apology should come with the change in the system that should now be for and pro women.
Yeah.
So that's my take.
So to summarize lang, lahat ng sabi namin, ang Women's Month ay ipinagdiriwang upang kilalanin ang ambag ng mga kababaihan at ang existence ng kababaihan sa society, because before, we've always been discredited. So in a society dominated by men, institutionalizing March as Women's Month is an apology rather than a celebration.
At sa pagkilala na ito, wag natin ipagdamot ito sa isa't isa. Wag tayong magtanggal ng mga tao na karapat-dapat naman din dito to begin with. So, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
With all of that, are you ready for
For here and to go?
yung for here and to go natin
Okay.
to cap this episode off?
Yeah. I think ikaw muna. I wanna go last.
Sige. Sa mga bagong nanonood sa amin, we always cap off yung episode namin with our For Here and To Go. For Here are the thoughts, values, moralities, etc. that we would like to leave behind. So, iwan ka na dyan. For here ka na lang. And to go are the values na iti-take natin to go with us along the way as we fight for everything that we've been fighting for. Diba? As we go along with life. So, my For Here is very simple, and I hope na yung audience na nanonood dito and yun din sana yung iwan na lang natin lahat. My For Here is misogyny. I think that's basically what Women's Month is all about then, leaving misogyny behind. Very simple, but that's it. How about you, bestie?
Ako, ang For Here ko actually is for my younger self. In a perspective of younger chatty na hindi well informed kung ano ang definition ng pagiging trans woman, because hindi ako magmamalinis. I used to have the same mentality sa mga nagsasabi na trans women are still, alam ko na agad yung definition talaga ng trans woman, and that I am very accepting sa trans women. When I was younger, being raised as a Catholic child and very conservative yung family talaga na pinanggalingan ko, I used to believe that trans women are not women. They're just male cosplaying as women. And I'm privileged enough to be informed and educated ng maraming tao about this issue, about this topic, because it's the reality. And so for a younger chatty, I think ang For Here ko is that trans women are not women. Ayoko na siyang hindi ko na siya mentality ngayon. Iwan na natin yung ganong mindset, very transphobic mindset. And also, kasi dati defense mechanism ko rin na sinasabi ko na alay naman ako. I have a lot of gay friends. I have a lot of trans friends, and I don't have a lot of trans friends pala, but I have a lot of acquaintances na trans. And hindi naman ako transphobic kasi I'm accepting them as they are. Ganyan. But in hindsight, meron ako noong mga, parang before, kung ako yung dating ako, yung mas batang ako, I would be against trans women going into the women's bathroom.
Mm-mm.
Kasi ganun ako pinalaki. Dalawa lang ang gender, babae at lalaki lang. And minsan may bakla, ganyan. Ayun lang yung hindi ako well-versed sa soji ng iba't ibang tao.
Mm-mm.
So, ayun yung For Here ko na trans women are women.
Would you mind na i-continue na yan sa to go mo?
Sige, for my to go, yung babaunin ko, actually, this is not my to go, but my hope for the society in the future. Pwede ba yun?
Pwede naman.
Kasi, ayun nga, sinabi nga natin na we're celebrating 'di ba, Women's Month. And may mga iba pa tayong sineselebrate, 'di ba? Bukod sa Women's Month, mayroong month recognizing Black community, Asian, Hispanic community, Pride, 'di ba? So, napaisip ako bigla na, kaya ba kami sineselebrate? Kasi kino-consider pa rin kami as minority. I would love to live in a time where hindi na namin kailangan mag-dedicate ng isang month para lang ma-recognize kaming mga kababaihan.
Yes.
Kasi, girl, 50% ng mundo ay kababaihan. So, bakit pa kailangan naming magkaroon ng ganitong mga gimmick, di ba?
I agree with that. And that's what I'm hoping for too. So that being said, my to go would be somehow the same as that. Pero I won't repeat what Charity said, I think. Siguro, mas i-generalize ko na lang siya. There are things that we don't fully know and understand yet. And through time, madadaanan natin siya. And I'm just hoping na when time comes na may mga bago sa paniniwala, sa pandinig, at sa pinaglalaban natin, hindi natin siya agad i-dismiss. I hope na we won't be dismissive of the things na a lot of people are fighting for, most especially yung mga marginalized people. Kaya I would live by the same quote. If you have to choose between being right or being kind, always choose kind. Yun lang.
Always choose to be kind to everyone.
Yes. So, I think that's it, bestie.
Yeah.
This is a very fruitful episode.
Yeah, and very intense episode.
Yes. So, ubos na ang aking kape.
Ako
Diba?
hindi pa.
So, for coffee conversations talaga tayo.
Oo.
Kaya, see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday and
Ba-
Happy Women's
Happy
Month.
Women's Month. Bye!
Bye!